ego. Okay, what do I mean by this? The most important change that you can make is having the willingness to learn from somebody that has more information, knowledge, or experience than you. Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. In today's video, we're going to be doing things a little bit different. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a psychological breakdown, kind of going into a detailistic perspective on some things that I think are important to pay attention to as you're taking on a trading or investing career. So make sure that you stick around for the entirety of this video breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for returning. As always, I do appreciate the love and the support. Do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the platform. We are almost breaking through 23,000 subscribers, so I cannot be more appreciative of you all for coming back to the platform. So let me do you all a favor and give you all some valuable information. Again, take notes. These are some important things to be paying attention to as you progress throughout your personal trading and investing career. I've been involved in these markets in October this year. It'll be for almost 9 years. So that is, in my personal opinion, a very long time, almost a decade committed to these markets. So again, just take into consideration some things that I have to say. So last night, right, I stayed up for London session. Now I'm here in California. So London session for me starts at roughly around 11:30 p.m. to like midnight is when we really start to see volatility pick up during the London session here in California. So in order for me to trade London session, I have to make sacrifices, i.e. my sleep. I have to sacrifice, the sleep that I want to get to stay up to trade London session. And I did last night. So post London session, I didn't go to bed till about 3 a.m. here in California. That means I stayed up to trade. I gave the students a fundamental and technical analysis breakdown before and after the trade on Zoom call. So that obviously, of course, required time as well. And the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because social media, when you first come into either the forex or the crypto space, it makes you think that trading is all about flashy cars, nice luxurious houses, or materialistic items, and making a lot of money in a short period of time. I'm here to tell you, as an individual that has been making money in this market consistently for almost 4 years now, that is not the case. The first 3.5 years of my trading journey was loss after loss after learning curve and trial and error. So real quick, what I want to touch base on is what trading is really about. And I wrote down here for you all that trading is really about sacrifice and the changes that you as an individual are willing to make. Okay, so just real quick, this is a short video breakdown. I don't want it to take long, but I really want to touch base on what I personally think as a novice beginner investor coming into this space that can be manipulated by the mainstream media, thinking that you're going to become rich overnight, that you're going to make a lot of money in a very short period of time, or that this trading game is going to change your life in a month or two. That's so far from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It takes so much more than that. Obviously, of course, the knowledge curve, digesting information, like understanding fundamentals, having a deep understanding of technical analysis, and then really solidifying your personalized strategy and how you bring an edge to the market. That's besides the point. This is just psychology. So sacrifices, I wrote down. One thing that you're going to need to sacrifice in the early stages of your investing or trading career. And again, these things could change over time. I definitely spend a lot less time on the charts now as an investor and a trader in this market, almost having 9 years under my belt, than I did at the very beginning stages of my life or my trading career. So I'm just, I'm trying to adjust as a beginner, intermediate to an advanced trader, the steps. But I wrote down sacrifices. As a beginner trader, you're definitely going to need to sacrifice sleep. Okay. If you're not changing your sleep schedule, remember, we all only have 24 hours in a day. That means the poorest person on the street, the richest person in the big house. We all only have 24 hours. So how are you going to maximize that time to digest information, study, back test, live market test, stay up to watch fundamentals come out in real time in the market and get that time under your belt, those 10,000 hours that you need in order to really understand how these markets move in your early investing career. So sleep is number one that I said you're going to need to sacrifice a lot of in the early stages of your investing career. Now I'm at the point where if I want to get a good 6 to 8 hours of sleep in the evening and I don't have to stay up for London session because I know the next trading day is going to provide opportunity during New York, I can do that. I can adjust. But when you're learning these markets, sleep is definitely one of the sacrifices you're going to have to make. Social life, all right? Stop hanging around people that aren't productive, that aren't providing value either to you or that you're providing value to them. Okay, so friends, family members that are negative, that are pessimistic, that aren't, optimistic about your future or your ability to conquer these markets. Avoid them. Stop drinking on the weekends, stop going out and partying on the weekends, stop spending unnecessary amounts of money. Your social life needs to change for the better. Again, I'm not sitting here saying that you need to drop all your friends and whatnot, but definitely consider restructuring who's in your circle and if you're being productive in your free time with those individuals. All right, are you making progress with the people that you have in your life? And if not, what benefit are you bringing to them, and what benefit are they bringing to you? So that's one thing that I changed in the beginning stages of my personal trading career and investing career, is I had to really sit down and consider who I needed in my circle and who I didn't. And when I made those positive changes is when I started to elevate. When I stopped hanging around people that always wanted to go out and spend money and drink on the weekends, and instead I spent time back testing, studying the markets, and doing a fundamental digest to get ready for the next week, right? And at the time, my friends and the individuals that I was hanging out with didn't understand. They thought that I was going ghost on them. They thought that, I was being weird and that I didn't want to talk to them. And I simply tried to explain to them, no, I'm just trying to elevate my life and detach from this matrix way of thinking, being stuck in the system. And if you're with me, then come with me and let's elevate together. But they didn't want to because they're stuck in that, oh, the weekends are to go out and party. The weekends are to go out and relax and digest from the work week that we just had and waste time and entertain ourselves before we do it all again next week. That's the wrong mindset. Having made over six figures in this market and being an over six-figure entrepreneur in this space now, I can say that one of the most important things I could say to anybody is don't waste your weekends. Weekends are not for breaks. Weekends are for everybody else to take breaks and for you to continue your grind. All right. The third thing I wrote down, entertainment, right? Social media, influencers online, the knowledge that you're accumulating, is it even valuable? Okay, so are you wasting time watching bullish moonboy hopium that's consistently leading you in the wrong direction? For an example, what were we posting about previous on the YouTube? Interest rates, monetary policy, telling everybody to pay attention to macroeconomics. Nobody wants to pay attention to that crap. Everybody wants to pay attention to the Bitcoin ETF hype. They want to pay attention to Bitcoin reaching $100,000, massive amounts of money come into this market, but they don't want to pay attention to what's moving the market now. So that's exactly what I'm talking about, entertainment. Are you entertaining yourself, or are you trying to accumulate knowledge and actually apply it to your investing and trading career? So definitely consider what it is that you're accumulating in the form of information you're soaking up on social media. Are you finding yourself scrolling aimlessly through social media, looking at half-naked chicks or half-naked dudes, or stupid things that aren't providing any value like TikTok dances? If you are, understand it, zoom out, look outside of yourself and understand that that's something that you need to change or replace. Replace it with audiobooks, replace it with motivational speeches, replace it with bank panel discussions that I show you guys on the YouTube platform, right? Start to accumulate valuable information, okay? So sleep, social life, entertainment, and then last but not least, there's obviously, of course, so many more sacrifices out there, but I wrote down money, okay? In the early stages of your investing and trading career, you're going to lose money. I still lose money to this day. I'm not sitting here saying that my win rate is 100%. It's not, right? However, it is an increased amount comparably to when I first started trading, but the loss of money is going to happen. It's not unavoidable. At some point in your trading career, even if you have a winning streak for months on end, there is going to be a point in time where you're going to experience loss in the market and failure. And are you going to bounce back from that failure, or are you going to quit and break under the pressure of the fact that you lost? Remember, losing money is a part of doing business, and it's going to happen. So mentally adjust your mindset for that, and obviously, of course, manage your risk properly. Okay, so those are the sacrifices. Now I wrote down some changes. Before we hop into the list of changes that I personally made in my life, in my investing and trading career, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you enjoy this quick, short psychological video breakdown. So, mindset, okay? Right now, listening to this video breakdown, are you an open-minded individual or a closed-minded individual? I'm not going to lie, in the early stages of my investing career, because I was fresh out of the military, I had a decent amount of money because I invested in Bitcoin early on, albeit I had no idea what I was doing. I made a large amount of money and that made me have an ego. I thought that I was king of the world. I had a closed mindset. I didn't want to listen to anybody else. And I thought that I knew it all. You cannot come into the markets that way. I got humbled by the markets back in 2021. I didn't pull profit when I should have. I did take some, some nice profits off the table, but not when I should have because I wasn't listening to the markets. I was listening to my, the little demon on my shoulder, the greed demon. Go higher, don't pull profit. It's going to go higher, right? So have an open mind, really zoom out, look outside yourself and gather information. Be data dependent, be reactive to changing market dynamics. Don't marry a bias. You have to have an open mind and be able to react to the ever changing conditions of the market. The market is like a freaking emotional roller coaster, and you have to be able to change with the moving tides. You can't just say to yourself, the markets are going to go up for forever, or the markets are going to go down for forever. You're going to get wrecked if you're that type of person. So have an open mind, zoom out, and if you are a closed-minded person, consider changing that aspect of yourself. Because once I did, that's when I really started to elevate in my trading career. Greed. Okay, I wrote down greed. The need to want to get rich quick. You have to, I know it's hard, trust me, because of social media, because of YouTube, influencers, online, that's why here at CYPRX, we don't tout all the money that we make. We don't tout gold chains and Lamborghinis. You guys have never seen me drive a fancy car or show off where I live at, right? It's because that's not important. If I wanted to go buy a Lamborghini and flex it on YouTube, I could do that today. I could go to the dealership today and drop $50,000 down on a Lamborghini and drive it around town. But what is that going to accomplish? What value is that going to bring people? It's not going to bring any value to anybody watching the content here at CYPRX, because all it's going to do is flex a fake narrative. And that's not what we're about here at CYPRX, and that's not what you should be accumulating. Yes, I get it. It's motivational at the end of the day. And maybe that's the type of value that it can provide. But then buy a freaking Lamborghini poster and stick it on your wall. That's all you need in order to be motivated to buy a Lamborghini. You don't need to watch some fake flexing guru on the internet flex it for you, okay? So this want to get rich quick needs to be completely taken out of your mindset. I know that it sucks. It's hard to hear, but I had that perspective when I first came into the market. 3 months in, after loss after loss after loss in the initial stage of my trading career, I wanted to quit because I was like, yo, this is a scam. This is a straight scam. I've done nothing but lose money. But then I zoomed out and I realized that it was because of my want for money. It was because I wanted to be greedy. I wanted more. And I didn't want to realize that I was making mistakes in the market and I needed to change those mistakes. So the want to get rich quick needs to be completely alleviated from the mindset when you are a beginner, novice trader, and throughout the majority of your trading career. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to take time. It's going to take adjustment. Be patient with your process. Everybody's process is different. People have come into the CYPRX community as an example, and they've been successful in 3 months. But then I have other individuals who've been students of mine for 3 years, and for the first time ever last year, they passed a prop firm challenge. But it took them 3 years. But they didn't quit. They didn't give up. They zoomed out and they saw outside themselves and they changed some things that needed to be changed. Last but not least, before I let you guys go, ego. Okay? What do I mean by this? The most important change that you can make is having the willingness to learn from somebody that has more information, knowledge, or experience than you. So if you're sitting here watching this and you think you know it all, I'm here to tell you that you do not. Even I myself do not know it all. But if you watching this video breakdown can gather little gems from an individual like me who almost has 9 years of experience in this market, and you can take the information that I'm giving to you all and you can implement it and adjust it into your own trading regime or investing regime to benefit yourselves, do that. Even if it's just little tiny snips and you're not taking in every single thing that I'm saying. I've even told the CYPRX students, take what you need and dispose of the rest. Don't be closed-minded. Don't have an ego and think that I know it all and I can't learn anything new. You will get destroyed in this market because the markets are forever changing. Have the ability to accumulate knowledge and information from all sources across the board, even younger individuals, right? I myself know a trader that is fully profitable that lives in Dubai right now. He's like 19 years old. And I had a full conversation with him the other day, and he was dropping gems. And you think because I'm almost 10 years older than him that I'm not going to sit there and listen to him? Absolutely not. If he has value, if he has knowledge, if he has experience in this market that he can give to me just by having a conversation, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to accumulate that information, I'm going to take it, and anything that I need to implement into my trading career that he's told me I'm going to do to benefit not only myself, but then my community as well. Okay, so just as an example, don't sit there with an ego and think that you know it all and that you can't learn something new. Always be in an attempt to elevate your knowledge and your learning curve. Many blessings to you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this short list, real quick video breakdown, exposing myself, exposing the realness of the market and what it actually takes. Remember, we're not here flexing gold chains at CYPRX, and I hope that you guys really enjoy that about this YouTube platform that I've created. If I wanted to vlog my lifestyle, I could show you guys that I go to the beach almost every other day. I could show you guys that I live in one of the most expensive parts of the United States, but I'm not here to flex that on you guys. I'm here in an attempt to provide value and real information that hopefully is benefiting you all either in the digital asset space or in the forex space. So if you enjoyed this video breakdown, do us a favor. We really do appreciate it, and it goes a long way. Drop a comment in the description down below. Like this video breakdown, share it on your social media platform, subscribe. As always, many blessings to you guys. Keep your head up out there. If you are in a trading and investing career and you're having a hard time, trust me, I've been there before. I remember walking down my stairs back in 2019, quitting my 9-to-5 job when I finally became profitable, saying to myself, this is it. This is my last chance. I've lost all my money in this. I got to give it my all. But I promise you, if you don't give up, you're consistent, you zoom out, and you believe in yourself, and you understand things that you're doing wrong and things that you need to change, you can prevail. Many blessings as always. Be constant, be aware out there. I'll see you all in the next video breakdown.